in this all possibilities of of everything, being in a void, being in a just a blank space. You can allow your heart to be creative, to come forth with what it is that brings you joy, what it is that you want, what it is that you want to see or experience in the world. And just being aware of that in that void gives it a space, gives it the ability to exist. And then you can keep going back to it, reminding yourself of it as you are confronted with the other stories coming at you. And just keep feeding that joy, love story that you as the author are creating on the blank page, on the page of purity, of simplicity. And keep writing that story, keep remembering that story, keep reading that story, keep strengthening that story. And that's why meditation is so important, that cut off from everything to just be in your own story. And then you can take that story in your interaction with other people. Like if in your story of joy and harmony, you appreciate the beauty of all these different flowers, all the different unique flowers, the yellow ones, the pink ones, the ones that have many, many petals, the ones that are kind of like an orchid, you know, if you can like a big mouth, right? The orchid is like a big mouth. If you can appreciate the beauty of all these different flowers and then adapt that to the different people that you're interacting with, you could start naming people different flowers, you know, the orchid, the big mouth, the daisy with the kind of brightness, you know, bright core and a little sunshine around it, you know, the shy little bluebell, right? The beautiful bluebells. I just found bluebells in my garden and I just replanted them to a place where I want them to really be very present. You know, the complexity of a gladiola, you know, with all these open mouths, you know, with all these different ideas, right? If we could kind of see one another as these beautiful different flowers, and you know, sometimes we want to interact with the bluebells, just the quiet little bluebells. Sometimes we just want to be surrounded by daisies, right? It's just kind of brightness. It's kind of light brightness. We can expand on the story of our life into more and more complex situations with this simplicity at core, at the heart. And this is a way to be an author of your life. Start with a blank page and then allow that your story to interact with other stories, and that will just expand life, expand and make more and more beauty, more and more joy. And if you have a mission for your life, which is really good to, you know, to access in your own little closet, in your own little quiet space, you can then use your story to expand your mission. My mission is to expand joy and beauty. So that was my little piece about how to expand, be the author of your life, and expand what is your core mission.